It's a Tuesday. It's September 13th, 2022. Your Day with the Podcast brought to you by Cowboy State Daily. Cowboy State Daily has more original Wyoming news information than any other news organization in the state. Check them out at cowboystatedaily.com. Well, we've got some September showers coming into the region. Some of the moisture left over from Hurricane K and some moisture coming up out of Mexico and a frontal system coming off the Pacific coast, all kind of working together to bring us another warm day, but we're going to see some showers developing in the Great Basin and west of the Continental Divide today. The far western border areas of Wyoming back into Idaho and Utah and into the Great Basin and into sections of the far west will see showers and thunderstorms, and some of those will be reaching into southern and central areas of Wyoming late tonight. But the frontal systems are going to be most active, bringing showers and a few thunderstorms basically Wednesday through Friday. It's going to be not a lot, but a little cooler, and we're going to see occasional showers and thunderstorms. This is nothing remarkable. It's just going to be a few days where temperatures will be close to averages for the time of year, and there's going to be areas of showers around here and there. Some of you will get wet, some of you won't. I think the best chances for areas to get wet will be west of the divide this time. Now, this weekend is going to be somewhat similar. We don't expect as much shower activity, but there'll be a little bit of it. Temperatures, again, will be close to seasonal averages, which mean really comfortable temperatures. Then we're still looking, as we showed you yesterday, at some threat of colder weather and wet weather next week. Could there be snow for some next week? Well, maybe. We have some disagreement in long-range modeling, especially between the Canadian, the European, and the U.S. model, but I think there's an opportunity towards the middle of next week for some colder winter weather again and some unsettled weather conditions that'll be heading our way. Taking a look at the satellite photo this morning, you can see the moisture that's coming. You can see this axis right here of moisture coming slowly east-northeastward. It's not moving very quickly. Here's a low up into the Pacific Northwest. So this moisture will be pushed into the Intermountain West. And as it comes on in, it is going to offer up some chances for some areas of showers, thunderstorms, and will be around for a few days. Here's the low over the Pacific Northwest. The high is retreating off to the east now, and the door is just open to little waves and energy coming in from the west coast. We are going to continue to see this pattern basically evolve over the next 3 or 4 days. Then you can see this axis of shower and thunderstorm activity developing across a good portion of the Intermountain West. This is the lightning forecast, so you can see where the scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to be here through late this afternoon. And this is the precipitation forecast through late this afternoon. You can see it's just right underneath that axis of moisture, and this is just going to drift, this axis will, very slowly eastward over the next 3 or 4 days. So tomorrow that axis will be here, the following day here, then the following day it's going to be here. That's going to lead to the occasional showers and thunderstorms. Now, this is by Friday. We have another low coming in out of British Columbia with a high building in the Gulf of Alaska. So we have a mean trough forming in the west while the southeast has a high. When you have a southeast high, a Pacific high, you're going to get a trough in the middle. So that's exactly why the weather patterns is going to be a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit unsettled here in the coming days ahead. Then as we head on into the forecast for precipitation through Friday, it looks like this. So that axis moves eastward, and you can see where the showers and thunderstorms are going, while the Midwest and the Corn Belt hits a dry patch over the next several days. Now, this is where things get a little bit more active. This is by Monday. A ridge in the eastern Pacific grows, a deeper, more sharp trough develops in the west. There's your southeast high, there's your Pacific high. So this means the western United States is going to be an active and unsettled weather pattern. Here's another potential tropical storm or hurricane forming next week in the Caribbean, something that we'll need to watch there. Then if we look at the cold air coming in behind it, which is likely going to be the case, these are temperature anomalies by next Wednesday. So by next Wednesday, we have another cold shot on the table. Now this is more than a week away, and this is a model. So we've got to kind of keep an eye on it. We'll see what transpires. There still is a chance that this may not come together. But towards that third week of September, usually you have some type of frontal system coming on through. Look at the precipitation over the next 10 days. This is the 10-day accumulation through next Friday. And you can see a nice axis of good moisture right here coming in, especially into eastern Idaho, southwest Montana. This will help the fires into western areas of Wyoming, Yellowstone Park. Look at Utah right there getting really wet potentially. Then we have the potential for snow. Now, whether or not that snow comes to fruition all depends on how deep that trough gets, but certainly we do see the chances that it could develop. Focusing in a little bit closer to home, you could see Wyoming's western mountains, even the Uintas here, have a chance next week of their first seasonal snowfall, as well as some of the higher Front Range mountains of Colorado and southern Wyoming as well. Again, this is more than a week away, so we'll keep an eye on it for you, but hunters who are listening or are going to be venturing into the mountains next week, you're going to need to keep an eye on this system. Have yourself a good Tuesday. We'll see you